Resume recording, and we're going live right now. I think we're good. Good morning, everybody. It's great to be here. We got Keith McMullen here. I'm going to turn the time over to Keith for just a minute. Keith, you with us?
I am.
Awesome.
You guys hear me okay? If you guys can hear me, do me a favor, do us both a favor and give us a little thumbs up or a shaka or whatever you want to call it these days. And we'll get started here in just a second. We'll let some people jump on so that they can see that this is happening. So I could probably sing you a little song for a minute if you'd like. Nobody'd like that. Let's not do that. So give me a little thumbs up and I'll make sure. I'm going to check on my end as well. Make sure everything's going kosher. Awesome. Okay. Yep. Go ahead and couple more. Yeah.
While we're waiting for everybody to sign on, those of you that are already here, I'd love to hear what's good in your life today. Been dealing with a lot of negativity in the news lately. Let's hear what you guys have going on that's good.
Hi, Danielle. Hey, Christina, how are you? Robin, good to see you. Sky as well. And Kim, good to see you guys on here. For those of you just jumping on, my name's Keith McMullen. I'm the president and CEO of Sukavu. So it's good to see you on here. If this is your first time, welcome. We're gonna have some really good stuff. And I'll tell you about that in just a second. But I realize people are just jumping on. You may have just seen this pop up on your feed. So I just want to welcome you to Sukavu. We're gonna have some really, really good information about the endocannabinoid system and how to keep our endocannabinoid system running at its peak performance. Not just that, but how to live better lives, especially right now with the craziness that's going on. We all know what's happening, and we can take some steps to avoid some of the things that have been happening. So we're going to talk a little bit about that as well. All right, we will go ahead and get started. I want to introduce, just again, my name's Keith McMullen, CEO of Sukavu, but I'm excited to bring to you Mr. David Burrell. He's been with us for a little over a year, and he's brought a ton of intelligence. He's brought a lot of really good things towards Sukavu and into a lot of the representatives' lives. Let me tell you a little bit of background about him. He's got a bachelor, his Bachelor of Science actually in exercise sport science from the University of Utah. He's already got his master of his MBA, his business administration from the University of Utah as well. And he was a strength coach for the University of Utah. So David liked the University of Utah. So no, it's amazing. We're excited to have him as part of the company as well, and all of the amazing and excellence that he brings. He's going to talk a lot about like I said, just our endocannabinoid system. My suggestion would be to take a lot of notes. So, because he's going to have a lot of good stuff for you, and watch this on replay as well. So guys, without any further ado, Mr. David Burrell.
Thanks, Keith. It's great to be here this morning. I just want to take a minute and just say how grateful I am that I get a chance to work with Keith and just be around, and his vision of the industry and being on top of the business and knowing where we're going. He's a leader that we're all lucky to be able to follow. So thanks, Keith. I'm excited to continue to see where this goes.
Me too.
All right, everybody. Great to be here this Saturday morning with you. I'm super excited to talk to you a little bit about the endocannabinoid system. And I know there's probably quite a few of you here that may not have a huge background in this topic. So I'm going to try and keep this as simple as possible. But what I thought we'd do today is I want to share some slides we've been working on. We're just going to go up here to the top. So let's talk just a little bit about who we are at Sukavu, why we're here. So our mission is just to foster and support a worldwide community of Sukavu leaders. Number one, we're a product company. We provide the best products in the industry. We want to provide impactful financial incentives, world-class training, and really our goal at Sukavu is that your ceiling and visibility is unlimited, and that's what our name means. We want to give you the opportunities wherever in your life you want to excel and progress. We want to help you with that. Our vision is just to create the best products we can that make a difference for people. You know, we talk about all the time that the most expensive product you buy is the one that doesn't work. We want to make products that work and that make a difference for people. So I want to jump down here really quickly. We'll jump into this. So what are cannabinoids? So cannabinoids are naturally occurring compounds. There's really two main types. So endocannabinoids are manufactured by our own body. Phytocannabinoids generally come from plants. The cannabis species of plant, which includes hemp and cannabis or marijuana, as a lot of people refer to it, are the highest naturally occurring source of cannabinoids that we know of. There's over 100 different cannabinoids. Last count was 113, I believe. They all have health benefits, but right now there's not very many of them that have had a lot of research. The two main players, which are called the major cannabinoids, are THC, which is the cannabinoid that produces the high from marijuana. CBD is the other main one. They're called major cannabinoids. They're easier to extract. They're abundant in a lot of different strains. But there's also a ton of different minor cannabinoids, and we've really only been studying these. Really, we isolated THC in the 60s. We didn't identify our own endocannabinoids until the early 90s. So it's really only been about 20 to 30 years. We've really been learning about what an amazing product this is and how it helps in our body. So let's talk about how this works in our body. So our bodies, along with every other mammal and just most animals on this planet, have evolved to have what's called an endocannabinoid system. This is a system of receptors primarily focused in the nervous system of the body. So two types of receptors, CB1 and CB2. CB1 is primarily located in the central nervous system with high concentration in the brain stem. CB2 receptors are generally found throughout the body in the peripheral organ systems, joints, muscles, digestion, respiration, things like that. The main role of these compounds, whether they are the endocannabinoids that our bodies produce, or they are phytocannabinoids that we're getting from plants and from things that we're intaking, they work as neurotransmitters in the body. So they have the ability, some cannabinoids have the ability to bind to receptors. THC binds to the CB1 receptor, CBG, and we'll talk about that shortly here. CBG also binds to the CB1 receptors. CBD is a CB2 receptor modulator. So a little bit different on how those work. We're really excited about the CBG because of its ability to bind to the receptor. So in order for our body to run smoothly, homeostasis is important, balance. One of the main jobs of the endocannabinoid system is to help our body run at an optimal level, at a balanced state, or what we call KAVU, right? We want your ceiling and visibility to be unlimited. Great for people, great for pets. Again, every animal we know of has an endocannabinoid system. So let's talk a little bit about the differences between hemp and cannabis. Now, or marijuana. Let's talk about marijuana a little bit too. So A good example that we like to use is we talk about citrus fruit, for example. So there's lots of different citrus genus plants. I can get a lemon, an orange, a lime, a grapefruit, kumquat. These are all the same genus, but they all have different properties. When we look at the cannabis genus, we have lots of different plants. The broad spectrum, to put it simply, on one end, you have plants that are grown to have high THC for their psychotropic properties. And then on the other hand, you have hemp, which is essentially the same family, but very low in THC. Lots of different uses for industrial things like that. Fiber length is a big way they determine those. But federally, anything that's less than 0.3% THC by volume is considered hemp. And that is legal in all 50 states. That's where we get our cannabinoids from. We've been growing our own strains of hemp since 2013, really trying to provide the highest quality and the best blend of cannabinoids other than the THC. We've grown strains that are naturally low in THC, and then we remove all of the THC. So let's talk a little bit about legality. So right now, just so we're clear, marijuana and any cannabinoids from the marijuana plant, which is higher than 0.3% THC, is federally illegal. This map will give you some indication of what the current laws are. You can look and see where you live. I am going to encourage everybody to know the laws of the state you live in very well. They're changing all the time. It's really hard for us to keep up with everything. So it is going to be on you guys to make sure you know where you're at and the products you're living, where you're living, and the legality of the products that we're selling. Now, that is one of the advantages right now of having the ability to ship through an e-commerce, through our replicated website. And we'll talk about that a little bit, but that's good information there. So let's talk about why Sukavu cannabinoids. What makes us different, and why would you use our product instead of something else? So a couple things, and I'm just going to hit the highlights here. Number one is that our products contain 0 THC. What that means is that when we create a new product, we send a sample batch to our lab, third-party lab. They send us back a cannabinoid profile. They're going to test for any heavy metals to make sure that everything was clean. There was no contaminants in the soil. THC less than 5 picograms. That's the threshold. So anything over 5 picograms will show up. We have labs in all our products. You have the peace of mind of knowing that you're not going to get any psychotropic effects. If you have a job that is safety sensitive or you're required to do drug screens, this is not an issue. We have labs to back it up. We have lots of happy customers, lots of people who can testify to the fact that they've never had a problem with their drug screening. Second, we've been doing this for years. Back in 2013 when we got started, CBD was all the rage. We started looking into, growing plants. We started importing from Canada. We started growing in Oregon. And as of last year, everything we grow is seed to shelf in Utah. So seed to soul, we like to say. We control the whole process from start to finish. Our bioavailability, now this is a critical piece of the puzzle. Bioavailability is how well our body absorbs what we're putting into it. It's tricky with cannabinoids because they're oil-based products, most of them. So it takes a little bit extra work. We use nano amplification technology. We have some of the best bioavailability on the product, and it's very common to hear people tell us that they've reduced the dose that they take on a daily basis when they switched from another product to our product. That's awesome. Again, the last thing, the third-party lab testing, it's so important, especially in this young industry, to know what you're getting, what you're putting into your body. We want to be as transparent as possible. We provide all those third-party lab tests, so you know what's there, what isn't. Experience, again, I mentioned we've been growing since 2013. We started creating products, formulating products in 2015. We meet all the standards of Department of Agriculture here in Utah. We control the process from the dirt to your door. We have proprietary strains of industrial hemp. Again, we've been growing our own strains. It's part of the reason that we're not just a CBD company, we're a cannabinoid company. We've been in this game long enough to know that the research is young and that these plants have amazing properties, and we're going to continue to develop those strains. And you know, Keith's great. Keith's always pushing us to get more cannabinoids, and that's, you know, we're excited. We just released the CBG product. We know a lot of people have been having some great results with that as well. Extraction. So this is an important part of the process. We use CO2 extraction method. It's safe for consumption, it's safe for the environment, and it maintains the highest quality cannabinoids that we can get. Again, our COAs are all on our website. They will let you know exactly what's in the product. Bioavailability, when we're talking about absorbing nutrients, really a big part of this is just getting the molecules down to a small enough size that they can get through the blood-brain barrier. Ultrasonic cavitation is one of the better ways to achieve that, improve that bioavailability, and that's the process that we use on all of our products. We're always staying on top of the research. Crystal McMullen, our Vice President of Sales, loves reading scientific papers. I do a lot as well. We're always trying to figure out what the science is saying, what products are going to make the biggest difference for people, and keep your eyes out, because we're always pushing to be on the cutting edge. Again, CBG, one of the only companies that has a CBG tincture that's out now. Our core 3, not only with the cannabinoid profiles, but the micronutrient profiles, are just really what we need to stay on top of things. Now, excuse me. I want to talk a little bit here about why this is so important now specifically. I know a lot of us are dealing with the coronavirus. There's lots of uncertainty about how this is going to affect our country, how it's affecting our lives already, how long it's going to last. Let's talk about a couple things that we can do to stay as healthy as possible when things like this are coming. Because I'd like to say that once we're past the coronavirus, there's not going to be another one, but it's probably something that we're going to be living with, and with something we ought to prepare for. So a couple things that we can talk about. Number one, all the research that I've been doing, when we talk about the endocannabinoid system, not only does the endocannabinoid system, so it's a communication system. I'm not going to say our products treat or cure anything. What our product is designed to do is to put your body in a state where it can communicate and handle the problems itself. So our immune systems are powerful if our brain has the information to know what's going on. So that works for a lot of different things. A lot of issues in our body, when we start to have the communication restored through getting the cannabinoids that we need, our body is able to do what's necessary to resolve that problem. Now, strengthening our immune system is probably the best thing that we can do to protect ourselves against things like a coronavirus. Something that's new, our body doesn't have a lot of immunity to it. A healthy immune system will go a long way. So obviously the basics, we always want to be practicing good hygiene, washing our hands, disinfecting surfaces. We have some products that we've just rolled out that are pretty amazing that I'll show you here in a second. But a couple other things. Number one, making sure you're getting enough sleep. Sleep is one of the most important things we can do for adults. You know, I know we have busy lives. I know it's hard to give up things that we want to do for sleep, but 8 hours of sleep should be the goal for adults. Teenagers, toddlers usually need quite a bit more than that because their bodies are growing so rapidly at that time. Sleep every night will help our body return to homeostasis and be balanced and be able to deal with the challenges of the day. Number two is nutrition. Making sure that we have not just the carbohydrates and the protein and the fat, but we need the micronutrients. We need those little vitamins and minerals that help our bodies perform at a cellular level. That's going to come through good nutrition, getting your food from food that's as close to its natural source as possible. Supplementing when you need to. Our hemp and pea protein, it's a vegan protein, full cannabinoid profile, full multivitamin profile, and our hemp super greens combined with our CBG oil is going to help your body maintain that homeostasis and really get to that kavu state. That's really the goal here, is to put your body in a place where no matter what comes at it, we're prepared to deal with that as best as possible. A couple things to that end I would like to show you here really quick. So we recently released a couple products. The first one is a cannabinoid rich essential oil diffuser blend. this is an awesome blend. Lucky to be in Utah. We have great access. We have great partners. A lot of great essential oil comes from Utah. We put a blend together. We've got a third-party lab on this blend, but this is awesome. It's got cinnamon, lemon, clove, bud, lime, eucalyptus, a lot of great stuff. Diffuse this in the air. It's going to help keep some of those airborne bugs and germs down. The other thing that we released is a disinfectant, concentrated surface disinfectant, proven to kill 99.9% of bacteria and viruses. We have the EPA report on this product as well. Just to give you an idea, retail pricing, and this will be out retail today, the Kavu Shield, or the Pure Kavu essential oil blend is $44.97 retail. The Kavu Shield, just the disinfectant and the spray bottles, $24.97. And then we also have a combo pack. So this combo pack retails for $99.97. You're going to get the essential oil, the disinfectant, and we have an ultrasonic essential oil diffuser as well that we can sell to you. We do have those diffusers available if you need one separately, but the pack's a great opportunity. Get this stuff in your house. You know, get on the Corb. Give your body all the advantages that it can have when we're dealing with something like this, and control what we control. That's the biggest thing I tell people. You know, there's a lot of fear and uncertainty. Let's control the things we can control, do the best choices, and then let everything else, you know, work out the way it's going to work out. I'm out of time here. I want to take just a couple quick, just a couple minutes to wrap up. So, couple things. Number one, I want to announce a sale that we're doing, and this is a spring sale. This is Mother's Day. This is Easter, which is coming up quick. We have amazing chocolate. If you guys have had our chocolate, you know how good it is. We're doing a sale on our chocolate. So starting today, you'll see this on the website. Chocolate bars from now until May 1st are going to be $14.97. After May 1st, we're going to have a little hiatus on shipping the chocolate. We won't be shipping again until September 1st, just because the hot temperatures are not nice to the chocolate. So if you would like to get some chocolate, now's a great time to do it. Stock up for the summer. We have a dark chocolate and a chai that people rave about. We love them. Second, call to action. All right, so we want you guys, everybody that was here today that is interested in learning more. This Monday, we're going to be doing another live with our Vice President of Sales, Crystal McMullen. Crystal is going to talk about how you can be involved with Sukavu. She's going to talk about the opportunity a little bit, how the whole thing works. If you've had an awesome experience, if you want to learn more, please come. Please invite people. Now is the time. Now is the time. You know, we talk to people all the time, and people ask me, well, when's the best time to do something? You know, a lot of times in the fitness industry, people would ask me, well, I can't start doing CrossFit till I get in shape. And I'd always tell them this: look, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is right now. I can't wait. So if you guys have thought about trying cannabinoids, if you're curious to learn more about a business, you know, if you need to replace some income right now when things are a little hard, this is an excellent opportunity. Please join us Monday at 7. I would like to see two things. So in the comments of this Facebook Live, I would like to hear what you guys have been doing. If you're a rep, if you're involved with the company, what you've been doing this week to build your business. Share one experience with us of sharing a product with somebody, a testimonial, anything you've done in the last week to help other people. And then I'd like to see everybody who's here today go on their social media and post just do one post about what's good in your life today. We've got a lot of uncertainty, a lot of negativity. Let's bring that up with positivity, and let's look out for everybody and focus on the positive, and we can get through this. Again, great to be with you guys today. I'm so excited for everything that we have coming. Thank you for spending part of your Saturday morning with me, and we will talk to you all soon.